catching cheaters and proud of it.
Ow, I'm sorry.
It's your home for War of the Roses on Mojo in the Morning.
Hey, Lauren, who do you think is cheating?
Hello?
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Lauren, who do you think is cheating?
My boyfriend is cheating.
And why is that? What has made you suspicious about him?
So first and foremost, he's a Gemini.
He's a what?
A Gemini.
He's a Gemini, and so because he's a Gemini, you think he's a cheater?
They're known for cheating because they're impulsive, and so.
I take offense to this. I'm a Gemini.
Oh well, I mean maybe it's.
I've cheated on many diets, though. You're probably right with this, but it's okay. So there's got to be more to it, though, than he's a Gemini.
Yeah, well, that is the thing that makes them impulsive. No offense. But he also just bought a new motorcycle, and he's been riding it around downtown more. And I feel like it's just a show off to other women.
Did you not want him to buy this motorcycle?
No, I'm not really into motorcycles. He's into it. I didn't really voice my concern that much. I was kind of okay. But just him riding it around all the time, I just feel like he's just showing off.
Has he ever cheated on you before?
It's been a couple of years, so it's been a while, but
okay.
He did, yeah.
Have you, since he has cheated before in the past, have you thought other times that he has been cheated or cheating on you? Or is this the only time or first time?
I mean, that was the first time. It was the only time, that I know about, but I've had, worries since then.
Yeah. All right. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to call him up to see where he's going to send a dozen free roses. And we're hoping that the roses go to Lauren. It's the War of the Roses here on the Mojo in the Morning Show.
Hello?
Oh, yeah. Hello?
Hi, I'm looking for Nick.
Who is this?
Nick, my name is Nicole, and I'm calling from a brand new floral company called rosesbloom.com with an offer for some free flowers. If you can answer just 2 survey questions for me, we're going to give you a dozen long-stemmed red roses that you could ship anywhere in the country to anybody, and it's going to be totally free of charge to you. So I'm not going to ask you for any financial information or anything like that. Would you be interested?
How long is this going to take?
Say
How
that
long
again?
is it going to take? How long will this take?
About 30 seconds. It's just 2 questions and then the info for the person you want to send them to, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Nick, have you purchased flowers in the past 6 months?
Yes.
Okay, and do you plan on purchasing flowers in the next 6 months?
No.
Okay, as a thank you for participating in that rosesbloom.com survey, I'm now authorized to provide you with 1 dozen long-stemmed red roses. And so I just need to get some information about who these are going to go to, starting with the first and the last name. And they can go out as early as today, by the way.
Stephanie.
Can you say that one more time?
Stephanie. Can you turn that down?
Okay. And before I get Stephanie's info from you, I am going to start a profile for you. So hopefully when you order flowers in the future, you'll order from us, rosesbloom.com. And so I have her on here, but what is her relationship to you?
Why does that matter?
Well, I'm starting a profile for you so that hopefully when you order flowers from us in the future, it'll just be really quick. You can say exactly who it is. We'll know what kind of arrangement to create, and then we'll have all of her information saved right there. Does that make sense? So you don't have to do this again.
Let's just put another.
Put other for the relationship to you?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure that you know you are getting long-stemmed red roses. So it is I guess you could say a romantic arrangement. Is that okay still?
Sure.
Okay. And Nick, we offer something unique at rosesbloom.com, and that's a digital voice card that will be texted to Stephanie in this case when she receives the flowers. Did you want to go ahead and record that? Just kind of different from a written card.
I think I'm okay on that.
I promise you it's so much better. It goes over really well, but if you want to do the written card, that's fine too. It'll take 3 seconds.
I don't want any card at all, honestly.
Okay. Well, Nick, I have to let you know then that this call is being recorded for quality and training purposes. Are you okay with that?
Sure.
Great.
Nick, can I get the phone number so that we can text that off, and we'll send that out to her so she gets them?
Sure.
And I'm sorry to jump on and if we're just a group of us work on these same calls. What is the phone number that we're sending this text to?
245.
Okay. Nick, I also have to let you know, while we have been talking to you and you've been sending the flowers out, that your girlfriend Lauren has been listening and just heard you send flowers to another woman. Lauren?
Yeah.
Do you know who that would be?
I don't know who Stephanie is.
Should we call that number and see if we can get her on with us and find out who she is? Or call him back?
I mean, I don't even know how to act. I mean, this is just like a lot to take in, you know?
Why don't we call?
Lydia?
Why don't we dial up the number that you're trying right now? We're trying to call his number and we're not getting him to pick up. Let's try her number and do it from the block line.
So, what do you know about? They used to be distributed
Hello?
ice cream customers, and they would sit on the countertop, and you would take the ice cream wrapper and put it on the.
Hello?
Obviously, same place, right?
Or people that just like to have loud.
No.
How loud is that TV? Holy or whatever
But that was the
is.
same thing.
Yeah. Lauren, hang on the phone for 1 second.
Okay.
This is the home of War of the Roses. Mojo in the morning.
Mojo in the Morning, War of the Roses. Girlfriend suspects her boyfriend is cheating and called him up, sends flowers to another woman, get the phone number of the other woman, call back. Damien, you caught exactly what everybody else is catching, too. They're together, huh?
Yeah, they have to be. The TV, like, who listens to the TV that loud?
Oh, my God. Not even my grandma did.
I didn't know if it was a TV or what it was, because for a second there, I was during commercial break trying to go back to listen to it. There was something
Ridiculously loud.
Yeah.
It sounded like they were at the casino.
That's what, honestly, same thing. I thought the same thing because I heard that the casino type noise. Jennifer, what's going on? It's Mojo in the Morning.
Hi, Mojo. I just wanted to say I was a little offended by her saying that he's a Gemini because I'm a Gemini. And I think just because of a zodiac sign, it doesn't necessarily say that somebody is a cheater or not a cheater.
From a fellow Gemini. hey, what's going on, crazy person?
Yes, but we have double
We may be crazy, but we don't cheat, right? We may be whiny and babies, but we don't. But here's the thing. That whole thing, I don't know. I'm going to offend. I always hate saying this because of our, Chelsea and I, Jackie, who's been on our show before. Jackie was
Jackie
Luke's babysitter and stuff. Jackie's really into zodiac signs and stuff and what it means and astrology and stuff like that. So I don't know. And, that whole thing gets me. Like at first I got a little bit of wackiness from Lauren off of that. And then I realized that Lauren had just a lot more to it. And a lot more to it is also when you're dealing in a situation where your relationship is just not close, Can
I tell you why I'm
By the
annoying?
way, hold on. Stop for 1 second. You equally have the loudness in the background there.
Are you with him? Like, are you guys together?
I'm at work.
What do you do for a living?
I work at Welding Technology Corporation.
Okay.
I'm actually right down the street from you guys.
Oh, well, hello. But the noise in the background honestly kind of made, thank you, by the way, for the call. That noise kind of made me listen closer. Yeah. And I listen to War of the Roses and I hear things, but the listeners hear other things. When I'm listening with the noise in the background, because I'm trying to, and I know you were like close to your, that speaker there trying to figure it out. I hear things. What I heard from him was a put-offness.
Yeah.
And what I heard from him also was, I'm going to send the flowers to somebody that I'm comfortable with. Mm-hmm. And he didn't want to do a card. He didn't want to do the voice thing. He was just like, whatever. Gives the phone number out. The phone number happens to be there. I double checked with Lauren. That is not any number that's his number, because I wondered about that too after we got done. Mm-hmm. But it's obviously somebody else's number.
Yeah. For me, man, it was like I understand that people have different personality types. So I don't expect everyone to be perky, everyone to be upbeat, everyone to come off immediately as nice or polite. But it wasn't even a Gemini effect. He just seemed like an a-hole. Like,
yes.
Rip.
He just seemed like a jerk.
Yeah.
Well, here's why I'm annoyed. Because when we do War of the Roses, guys always call in, and I'm going to do my guy voice, and they're always like, Megan never believes a dude. She never believes. This is the first time where the girl called in and was like, he's a Gemini, he's crazy. And I went, oh my God, he's not cheating. You're the crazy one. He's definitely not. And then he still cheated. So I'm still right here. So.
Yeah. 844 Mojo Live. I've got a thought on a topic here. You guys judge this topic. And I know this is kind of like we always do our show meetings on the air. They were in the same room with the person that they cheated with when I made the phone call. So I called them up. Not that I walked in, but I called them. I called him up. I called her up, and I was talking, and they were in the room. I found out later, because that's the ones. Like, it's one thing about walking in and visually seeing, but how about if you're on the phone and you're talking to your sweetie pie, and that person sitting there rubbing your back while you're
scratching.
It's a rough
scratching. Okay,
I don't like that rub.
All right. While you're, no, seriously, and I'm being really serious on this one. Could you imagine how hurt you would be to know that you're having a conversation, even if it's not an intimate conversation, even if it's just, hey, what are we doing tonight? What's going on? And knowing that they are that bold to pick up the phone, and that person's right there. Here he is. He picks up the phone. He's having a conversation with Shannon and doing the telemarketing stuff. And she's right there, and his girl is listening into that whole thing.
Great point.
I mean, I sit there and I go, God, that would just crush you. And I don't know if you're willing to share with us your thoughts on that, if that happened to you, but I'd love to hear your personal stories. 844-665-6548. Simo, what's up? Or Sino. What's going on?
How's it going, guys?
Good. Is that short for something?
No, just, that's the whole name.
Well, tell us what your thoughts are on this.
So, for one, I think the dude's pig. But aside from that, I kind of think that she's delusional a little bit, solely based on the fact of that just because you're a Gemini or whatever your zodiac sign is, that means nothing when it comes to, oh, this person's going to be a cheater or they're not or whatnot. That just, it makes no sense. not even logical to think that way.
See,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know her profession, but people who are really into zodiac signs and look at the stars, they really have reasons and they believe. So,
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was mostly MLMs. So
What is that?
mushrooms? I don't know.
multi-level marketing.
Oh, is it? Oh, I was like, what is that? But I will say that I do agree with Kev because I've had a lot of people that are in it are usually care people, like they like to care for people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of times you hear nurses that are really into zodiac signs. Kelsey comments here, and I'm getting some good texts coming through. You guys got to call us up and tell us your story about being on the phone with the person that you're in a relationship with while they were in the same room with the person that they're cheating with. What's up?
Hey guys, love you guys.
Oh, we love you too.
Thanks. I just wanted to call and say that I feel like he's misogynistic because he was giving Shannon a whole bunch of attitude and being really rude to her, and then when Mojo got on the phone, he seemed a little bit nicer and was like completely fine with you.
I never thought about that, but you're right. He definitely changed his tune a little bit. It could also be they maybe thought the phone call was going to be over with soon, but I don't know. No, it's interesting.
Plus my husband's a Gemini, and he's the nicest person I've ever met. So
I'm not biased at all.
Thank you.
No.
Thank you, by the way, for sticking up for Geminis.
That's a very Gemini thing to do.
That is, yes. Texters here, listen to this one. Can't go on the air with you guys. This is from 586. Can't go on the air with you guys because I'm too embarrassed to tell this story out loud. But I was on the phone with my husband for an entire month while he was working out of town and in bed with the woman that he eventually left me for.
Wow.
So first off, that person obviously knows because here he is having a conversation and doing that. 734 says, I was actually on the phone with my wife while my wife was in the process of picking up on a guy that came to our house to fix things. Wow. That's, by the way, the whole idea that you make that phone call and you just don't even know if there's somebody there. I'm like, now when I talk to people, I'm like, is there anybody there? I got to be careful. And it's not because I'm worried that somebody's cheating. I'm worried I'm going to say something I shouldn't say. Yeah. Amanda, what's going on? It's Mojo in the morning.
hi, good morning.
Morning.
Hi, I had a theory that her reasoning for thinking he was cheating didn't really make sense, and that they were probably trolling you guys.
So you think that they were setting us up and it was not a truthful?
Right. I don't think it was real.
Oh, he would have had that TV turned way down so we could hear him crystal clear.
Well, no, but the other thing too is talking to Lauren in the process afterwards. She's torn up about this whole thing. I mean, she is really not doing well. So if she's playing with us, then she's obviously living it full-fledged with how she's been after the fact. The Gemini thing has gotten people that ruined my phone calls because everybody on the phone lines here, and we got to empty some of the Gemini calls. I want to know if there's somebody there that has ever been on the phone, because here's the call. Let me do that again. Hold on, I'll do the instant replay of us.
It's actually pretty decent, Mike.
The last parts of this whole thing. Where is it at? Oh, I screwed up. I don't have the. Here, you want to hear the? We dial up that. All right, here. This is when I dialed up the number, and you could hear the same exact background as the background that was on during the War of the Roses.
What do you know about? They used to be distributed
Hello?
to ice cream customers, and they would sit on a countertop.
I heard something there. Hold on. Is that a female voice?
Like a different.
Yeah, it was.
Listen to that.
Something about the countertop.
Ice cream customers, and they would sit on a countertop.
No, that's the
That's the
no.
TV.
You're in the TV. No, I'm telling you, there's a like a female.
They used to be distributed
Hello?
to ice cream customers, and they would sit on a countertop.
Right there. Did you hear that?
I actually
Did you
did
hear
hear
that?
that.
It's like a sound.
I thought you were crazy.
There's I think that there was somebody that sounds like a female's voice
Do it
too.
one more time. Do it one more time.
I need the TiVo sound. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Remember TiVo?
They used to be distributed
Hello?
to ice cream customers, and they would sit on a countertop.
There's something right there.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I didn't hear it
Yeah.
until that time.
How did you hear that? Wow.
I was trying not to be like, y'all are crazy.
No,
But like,
it's there.
I didn't hear it until just that time.
The reason why I replayed it was somebody actually said, I'm listening back to it right now because it's up on podcast. I'm listening back to it right now, and listen at the call at the end. You can hear a female. Wow. Jennifer, what's up? It's Mojo in the Morning.
So I was the person in the room with the guy who called his girlfriend.
Wow. Hold on. I don't know why I just did that.
And so how did he act when that call came through?
He acted normal. They just talked, like a normal boyfriend and girlfriend conversation.
And you knew that he had a girlfriend? Or that was when you figured it out?
That's when I figured it out, when he called her. He actually called her from my room.
So you figured it out then? Come on, you knew.
No, I didn't. I didn't know, but I knew it.
But you suspected.
You didn't care either.
Right, didn't care.
That's sort of the deal.
But it wasn't him was in a relationship, or it wasn't going nowhere. So he was able to call her and talk to her, and then
Yeah. Do you feel?
God, your blinker's almost as loud as that TV.
Do you know what? I think our ears are perked up for it too. Do you feel guilty at all about it, or does it not bother you because you weren't the one that was in the commitment?
Yeah, it didn't bother me because I wasn't the one in the commitment, but that was over 10 years ago. That was about 15 years ago. So things have changed since then. So.
How many times did you see him or hook up with him after that phone call?
Maybe twice.
Okay.
Wow. Thank you for the call. Maya, what did you hear?
Hello?
Hi, what did you hear, Maya?
When he was talking to Shannon, and it got loud, he said something like, hey, settle down or settle it down or something. It looks like he's around people.
He definitely said turn that down. So there was somebody there. That's somebody, I don't know if it's, the voice or
I
the
didn't
female.
think he said turn it down. I thought he said, like, settle down or something like that.
Yeah. Well, are you talking about at the stage where he said turn the TV down? Did you hear that part?
I couldn't hear it.
No. That's what he was saying. But he said it to somebody. He's telling somebody to do it. Was it her?
You're listening to Mojo in the Morning.